Hello YouTubers, Joe Kersey here on July 1st, 2016 at 13:50 in the afternoon Eastern Time. Here we got some guys putting up some black plastic and front end loading in some gravel and doing stuff. Don't really know what that's in aid of, but that's what they're doing right now. High drama. Now look very closely, guys. Here is what's happening around me. The area A is the IKEA site development, where we're getting a new IKEA store. The area B is the area where East Powell Road is going to be widened. And area C is the Worthington Road reconstruction. But note that this is going to be the new Powell Road. This is the old Powell Road as it exists. And here is my property right here. There's Alum Creek, and that's their Acorn Farms nursery over there. So that's what's happening around here. Let's get a little closer now that you can sort of get a closer look at it here. Yeah. Now here's a little larger, well, it's a different view. It might give you a better idea. This is an existing road called Orion Place. It comes off this road down here called Polaris Parkway, approximately about here where there's an intersection. Down here. This is going to be a new development of a big, the Swedish IKEA thing here. Gemini Parkway ends currently, or did until recently, ended right here. They're going to shoot it on down here to connect with Worthington Road and go across over to Africa Road over here in this area. Here is the current existing East Powell Road. This is going to be the new Powell Road. Currently, if I want to go out of my house, what I do is I go out of my driveway about here. I'll get on the Worthington Road. I'll go down to this drop down, which is also still called Worthington Road, and go to Polaris Parkway. Or more typically, I just go use Powell Road to go where I want to go over to the west of me. I almost never go east. I almost never come back from the east. That was the whole thing about the driveway. So you can see they've got what they show what they're going to do. They're going to make a cul-de-sac where the old house was. Okay. For Liz and Henry's, and indeed my neighbor Fred's place, who are approximately Liz is about here and Fred's about here. What they'll do is they're just going to use, they will use the existing road bed of the current existing Worthington Road to, they'll turn it into a cul-de-sac and they'll run a driveway off that, and here's an outfit called Laurel Health, and they'll just have their current driveway off the existing road. But it's going to tie into this drop-down road here. And you can see how many lanes. On Powell Road, they're actually hypothesizing 4 lanes. 2 this way and then 2 that way. And maybe even 3 actually. It's it's hard to tell. So that's what's afoot, and they're going to have new roads that are still as yet unnamed coming in here and dropping down to Polaris. So that's what's planned. Here's a closer look at what I was describing on the previous panel. This will be the new East Powell Road. Here's the current one that drops down, okay? Here's my house, here's my pole barn. Here's my dog run, here's my driveway. This is going to be the new, this will be the widened Worthington Road, 2 lanes coming west, 2 lanes going east, and then the concrete divider that will prevent me from turning into my driveway when I'm approaching from the west, going to the east. Here's the new Powell Road. You've got 2 lanes going to the west, well, it's really the northwest. They have 2 lanes going then to the southeast. But what they do is they widen it down here in this area to have 2 left turn lanes, let's say 2 right turn lanes and 1 left turn lane here right in the very middle. So that's the plan for the new East Powell Road. There's going to be, they're going to put like a little courtyard thing for this little preschooly thing they've got going on here. A separate little thing there to turn off to a new development that's going in here where the Baggses used to live. And then here's Liz's house. And then you've got, she's got a building. I think that's meant to actually be Fred Marsh's house, but it really ought to be more like this. But see, as I said, there's going to be a drop down here. But this part here is actually going to be the existing Worthington Road, because it changes alignment as it comes in and goes to this thing. So that's what they're doing. Let's see. And apparently you're going to have 2 left turn lanes here, 2 lanes going here, 2 lanes going this way. So that's what's afoot. That's what's afoot. Bye-bye, 3829 East Powell Road buildings. And look what they had to say about you here next. Well, this is all news to me. Confirmed asbestos-containing materials in approximate quantity. Window glazing compound in the house. That would be, they numbered these buildings. House is number 1. And anyway, stone linoleum. I've never heard of the phrase stone linoleum. Black zinc undercoating and duct tape. Well, everybody loves duct tape. Oh, 1, RACM. Lord knows what that means. 2, category 2, non-friable asbestos-containing material. I guess that means, I don't know, that either means it crumbles or it doesn't crumble. Usually friable means crumbly, so maybe that's just the linear fibers that aren't a problem. I don't know what RACM means. Royal ass cunt motherfucker, maybe, I don't know. Inventory of asbestos-containing materials. Exterior windows, window glazing compound, 20 square feet. Bathroom, stone linoleum, 50 square feet. Kitchen, black sink undercoating, 5 square feet. That must have been a hell of a sink, although I don't remember it being that big. Basement, white duct tape, 30 square feet. Well, okay. By your command, guys, on that one. So that gives you, might give you a better idea of what's going on. We're going to have street lights, Columbus street lights coming down to the new intersection, but not past it on Powell Road or the new Powell Road or Worthington Road. There won't be any street lights down in front of my place. Well, immediately in front of my place. You'll be able to see them. So as bright as it is already, it'll be even brighter. That's a mixed blessing, I guess. It means I have to travel about 600 or 700 miles to the north to actually see stars. These guys, I showed you, we're putting in this gravel and this plastic, and it occurred to me that they didn't need to leave the plastic in place because they were making a ditch. So they took the plastic out, they made a ditch so that any runoff's not going to go anywhere other than into the ditch, and then they're going to stop it at this thing that I showed you down here at the start of this video. I got, as you know, I get, or people who've watched me probably might have gathered that I tend to get into a bit of state about things. Depending on exactly what station along the survey line, they're going to angle that sewer thing off of. I may well escape without losing any trees. Well, any trees I care about. When I first saw these guys earlier today, I thought, oh, they're survey guys. But no, it's just they were just tidying up for the weekend before they bugger off for the 4th of July holiday. But I couldn't sleep last night, so I got up and interneted around and got to the Mid-Ohio Regional Plan. I found what I showed you on the Mid-Ohio Regional Planning Commission's website. Couldn't find anything that actually showed the sewer force mains in the city of Columbus, but I didn't quite do it. I didn't do as thorough a look at that as I might have done. So that's where it stands right now. I've been trying to catch up on my YouTube stuff, as always. I did the July prayer list this morning. I spent about an hour on the phone with a woman from church talking about a couple of people on the prayer list. I guess my son gets back, God willing, from, well, he might already be back from his graduate course at Ashland University here this afternoon. So that's where it stands. So on that note, I'm going to say bye-bye, YouTubers. Happy 4th of July weekend, guys.